Hi everyone and happy Tuesday. Miss Nicole here and we are going to do a little activity today. I figured that we can use scissors for this activity. We have scissors in the classroom for everyone to use, and a lot of friends have been using them. They've really been cutting out different pictures. They've been cutting out different shapes and different fun things. So I figured we can continue that through a video. So first things first is how to hold scissors. We are always talking about the proper way to hold scissors. We are constantly correcting our friends in case they forget how to hold scissors, but this is how we walk with scissors. Anytime, if we're even walking to go put them away, or if we're gonna hand them to somebody else, we always hand them like this, never this. So we just really reiterate scissor safety usage. So let's get started. First things first, not everybody in the class is a perfect cutter, or they might not be into cutting yet, but these are some ways that you can encourage your child to start using scissors. First things first, a plain piece of paper. You can use a magazine, you can use a newspaper, you can use construction paper, anything. And you kind of just give it to your child and you hand them scissors and you'll just watch them cut. So, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's nothing drawn on this piece of paper. It's kind of just like free cutting, I guess you can call it. So they might cut little strips or really big strips. They might move their wrists around, and it just kind of gives them the freedom to use the scissors however they want and to get the feel of the open, close, open, close. If you see them going too fast and it looks unsafe, obviously, say something to them to slow them down and like kind of get them back into that focus. A lot of children like to make these pieces that they've cut into really tiny pieces. And that's great because it really shows that they're focusing on their hand-eye coordination and they're really trying to, have a purpose behind it. So, I know that this might look like a bunch of scraps, but you can use these small little pieces that they've cut up and create some kind of collage or encourage them to make some kind of picture. They're not just cut up scraps. And it's really cool if a child starts off with this development and you see what they've created, and then you save that, and then you continue on to save their work and you see how far their cutting has come. It really is quite interesting. So no, they're not just scraps. They can be part of an artwork. They can be part of anything. So that's just simply using a plain piece of paper, magazine, newspaper, whatever you want. So this is more of a free cutting part. Another one that I have, this one has lines on it, and I just took a ruler and I just measured and made some lines on here. And this is for your child to focus on, okay, now I have to cut on the line. Like, it's not so much free cutting like cutting on a piece of paper. So again, you would just encourage your child to use this hand to hold the piece of paper and to just focus on cutting on the line. Slow, doesn't have to be fast. Just have them cut out a couple strips. Do one strip. Do another strip. And then they might take these strips and make little pieces out of those. Again, these little pieces can be used for creating a collage or any type of picture that they would like to make. So, again, that's still gaining the focus. So just a lined piece of paper, have them focus on cutting the line. It's not going to be perfect, but it's a good start for them to focus on cutting on a straight line. Okay, so next I have a piece of paper that has curves and zigzags on it. This is really for children who are working on turning their wrists while cutting, which can be a struggle. So something like this, if they're ready for this next move, then this would be perfect for them. So here again, you just focus on having your child hold the piece of paper with this hand and then just really focus on hitting the points of the zigzag or the curve. Time consuming, very time consuming. So, and a lot of encouragement. So like here, you have a zigzag, but to keep the creativity going, you can fold it and make it into like a little crown or whatever you or your child wants to create it to be. So yes, it's a cutting activity, but yes, there is some creativity that comes along with it. So this is the zigzag one. So this is zigzag and curves. Okay, and then I have, this one's a little bit more challenging. Shapes. One shape, different sizes with the shape name inside of the shape. This will help children with their letter recognition, shape recognition, and also working on those fine motor skills. So you can make it challenging. You can make one big square and you can make a bunch of little squares on it and just constantly repeating back to them, oh, square, square, square. And, you know, then you could kind of say, oh, well, what letter begins with square? And they might tell you S, and then you can elaborate and say, oh, what else might begin with the letter S? Or what other objects in our house are this shape? You know, shapes are all around us. And this group of kids this year, they're really into learning new shapes and, you know, learning the names and identifying different shapes. So I'll upload a shape video that we listen to in the classroom. So, okay. So yeah, cut out the square like so. And you can use this again, like how we use this piece to like make a crown. You can make different crafts by using shapes and really just encouraging to use their creativity. Ask them about their picture. Oh, well, you know, what are you going to use the square for? Like what can you make out of it? Why are you going to make it if they're going to tell you what they're going to make? So it's just having a really clear understanding. These are all very at-home activities that you can make and, you know, really encourage them, really try not to step in, like let them use their imagination. What we try to do at school is we provide and the kids just do with what we've provided. So please send pictures and videos of your child completing this or trying to. We would really love to see it, and I hope this goes well. And we love and miss you all so much, and we can't wait to get back into the classroom. Mwah. Have a great day.